So in this video, I'm going to go over 8 tips on how you can get your child to start brushing their teeth willingly. My first tip is to consider the flavor of the toothpaste. Not every child loves the super sweet flavor of kitty toothpastes. So instead, your child may like a kitty toothpaste that's a cinnamon flavor or a mint flavor, or perhaps a flavorless toothpaste. My second tip is to consider the color of the toothpaste. Perhaps they like a brightly colored one, or maybe their favorite color, or perhaps they like one that's white because that blends in with the color of the bristles on their brush. My third tip is to consider the softness level of the bristles on their toothbrush. And that's because some children are bothered by the sensation from the bristles against their teeth or their gums. So you could consider getting an extra soft bristle brush. Or sometimes children are bothered by the plastic part near the bristles, in which case you could consider getting a dual-sided bristle brush like this one here. My fourth tip is to get your child involved in picking out their own toothbrush. So have them go to the store with you or browse online with you, and perhaps they want one that has music or that lights up or that has a vibration component to it, or perhaps they like one that has their favorite character on it. Regardless, because they picked it out, that will mean that they're probably much more likely to want to use it later. My fifth tip is for you to model the whole brushing teeth process, all the way from you taking the tube out to putting some toothpaste on the bristles to rinsing off your brush to putting everything away. That way they can see all the steps that go into the process of an oral hygiene routine. My sixth tip is that while you're modeling brushing your teeth, give them their toothbrush so that way they have freedom, the independence, the autonomy to explore with the toothbrush at their will. They may not bring it to their mouth the first time or maybe the first few times that you even do this, but that's because they're probably so engrossed in watching you model what they're supposed to do with the brush themselves. Regardless, giving them the freedom will mean that they have the opportunity to bring it to their mouth when they're ready. My seventh tip is to make it fun. Perhaps you need to sing a song like, "This is the way we brush our teeth, brush our teeth, brush our teeth. This is the way we brush our teeth, brush, brush, brush." Or perhaps make a game out of it. You could tickle them so that way their mouth gets open and then you say molars, 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 as you thoroughly brush their molars, for example. Regardless, making it fun, making it a game, making a song will make it more meaningful to the child and will make the child more motivated to want to participate in the oral hygiene process. And my eighth and final tip is to start as young as possible. Children as young as 2 to 3 months are ready to start getting involved in the oral hygiene process. And the way that you'll know that is that the grasp reflex in their hand has integrated, meaning that when you put your finger in the palm of their hand, they're no longer reflexively grasping your hand. That means their hands are ready to be holding and grabbing items at their own volition. And so at that time, even though they don't have teeth yet, you could actually introduce a baby toothbrush, just like this one here. And this one is great because it has the perfect kind of handle setup that's great for those little hands that they can hold themselves and bring to their mouth. And that way they can start practicing this important activity that we do each and every day from as early as their infancy. And so those are my 8 tips. Thanks for watching my video.